All right, who are you and what do you do?
Well, my name's Johnny Stevens, and I run the Halifax Pop Explosion.
Okay. What are you guys doing down here in South by Southwest? And what took you so long?
it's a good question. We're down here checking out bands, obviously to bring back to Halifax, but trying to showcase some acts from our region that we love to the good people in Austin, and I guess the rest of the world.
Yeah, and how has the experience been so far?
It's been overwhelming. Like 2,000 bands, like over 100,000 delegates. Like, it's been totally overwhelming, but really good. We've not really been able to sit down and have formal meetings, but we've run into everyone we need to run into, and so far so good. Yeah, it's the last night of the festival. So
what was the goal for the Pop Explosion coming down here?
Well, twofold. I mean, we've never been to Austin. We've never done South by Southwest. So the goal was to, first of all, get down here, meet some people that we do business with year round, see some bands to try and bring up, back to Halifax, and also, again, like, showcase talent that we love and support through our festival.
Can you give us a little a hint of as to maybe who we might see at the next Pop Explosion?
No, I can't, and I can't because we have a long list, and that list, we'll start to send offers to bands probably like in the next week or two, but it'll be awesome. Like, this year was great, next year will be better, but I can tell you, and this is a scoop because I haven't talked about this yet. I can't announce anything, but we have a big announcement coming in the next couple weeks about a new summer show that we're putting together outdoors. So.
Citadel Hill or?
No, but outdoors.
Oh, okay.
Albany Landing. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be big.
Nice.
And
so when should we expect that?
We just confirmed the last couple of bands yesterday, so the next couple of weeks before the end of March.
Can you give us like the last name of the bass player of the headlining band?
No,
maybe?
I can't. But you're gonna love them, and some of them have never been to Halifax before. So.
Nice. Who are some of the bands that you've seen that you really like?
I saw like 15 bands, 15 full sets yesterday, so that's 15 hours of music. We saw Friendly Fires. I saw Aerial Pink. Yuck from the UK were awesome, really good. Deer Tick, saw them in Toronto last week actually because I was there for Canada Music Week. They were amazing, totally amazing.
So you saw them twice? Why would you see a band twice, Johnny Stevens?
They do, it's self-indulgent, but they do something called Nirvana. It's a Deer Tick covering Nirvana tunes, so I went and saw both.
Cool. So from here, what happens now? Like, after being here, what happens for you guys? What's the process?
Well, we have our list. We'll start sending offers out next week when we get back to town. So
how far in advance do you guys actually book bands? Like, I mean, is it 6 months?
We're starting now. Like, we'll start sending offers. The first lineup will be announced probably like first week of June, somewhere around there. Last week of May, somewhere in that vicinity. Mm-hmm. And we'll just announce talent week after week after week as we get it confirmed.
What about talking to Levi's to have a huge show with, like, maybe like the Strokes on Citadel Hill for free?
That'd be good. That'd be great. I mean, the level of sponsorship and activation down in Austin is like, it's opulent. It's
do you talk to marketing companies, like companies about possibly marketing stuff at your event?
Yeah, I mean, we have our core group of sponsors and partners that help us pay for the festival.
So you can't step on their toes or anything?
Well, it's not even about stepping on their toes. It's like Halifax is not. It's Pop Explosion is not South by Southwest, and that's a good thing. I mean, what we present is very different. And I don't know. Like, I don't think Levi's would ever spend $1 million marketing their brand in Halifax to present the Strokes for free. Although
it's not
cool.
a bad thing, though.
It would be cool, yeah.
But it's not a bad thing after being there, and you don't. That may not be something that Pop Explosion is about or wants.
We would do. I would do it.
Fair?
We've ramped up the free programming big time last year. We'll do even more next year. Like, more free stuff for people to take part in. If we can do something outdoors for free, we'll totally do it. And it's in the plans. It's in the works.
How many bands do you hope to have for this next year?
We booked 150 this year, and I think that we, like, internally will never go over 200. Like, it's not the goal to get bigger by numbers. It's the goal to get bigger bands, bigger headliners, and give more low cost music with with a wristband and everything to the fans in Halifax.
And how would you say the state of venues in Halifax is? Because it seems to be a downward trend.
It's really tough right now because we have the Paragon's been rumored to be closing, and we've got it's not like you come to a city like Austin, you see like they have a plan for music. I mean, there's 200 venues in the city. And the population is it's about double what we are in Halifax. It's not that much bigger, but I'll put bands in coffee shops. I don't care. Like it'll happen. But I'd love to be able to see local venues succeed and survive and do well year round.
So 3 things that you've loved about Texas.
I've loved the free food and booze, and that's one thing because free food and booze go together. I've loved the bands that I normally would never get to see, and the warmth, the weather. It's been really good. And the people. 4 things. The people are really cool here. People are really nice.
3 bands that you'd really love to have at the Pop Explosion. That you may or may not get.
That I've seen in Austin.
Sure.
I'd love to have Deer Tick. I'd love to have. Can I consult my list?
Yeah, sure.
I've been making.
You have seen Deer Tick twice, so that's kind of tipping me off that you were really trying to.
Oh, if they don't come, I'm gonna hunt them down and tackle them. All right, so I would like to see Esben and the Witch from the UK. We're really cool. I would like to see Deer Tick. The Pains of Being Pure at Heart. So good. Black Lips. The OCs. I can't give it all away. There's a lot of stuff in here.
So if none of these bands sign, then they're all douches, right?
No. I mean, it's about timing, right? Like some of them are going to be touring in the UK and through the US. If we can make it work, we'll totally make it work.
All right, that's a very political answer. Thank you very much, Johnny Stevens, Executive Director.
That's the title, I guess. Yeah.
Halifax Pop Explosion. It's been great talking to you.
Awesome. Thanks, man.